The children beware of the pagans while we the dog get life at the station.
We respect each other and we will listen to each other because there are too many problems that the young people are facing in Jamaica. We gotta come up with all the issues here today and we must find all the solutions. So if you believe me, say Talk Up Youth. All right. What are the issues that the young boys or young people are facing in your community?
Bad man issues, and like some of them is even bleaching their face and disrespecting parents.
People around us as young people like to pick on us young people, like they come and take away things that you have and get bad on you and like one beat you because you're a young person.
Some of us don't have a high self-esteem for ourselves. We don't motivate ourselves. If someone push you to do wrong, we not stand up and say that's wrong. We go do what the person wants us to do wrong.
As a young lady in my community, we face a lot of issues like peer pressure. Normally, you would want to go to school. Majority of these young ladies want to go to dance, and it's all because of peer pressure.
There is no unity between the members of the communities.
We also have, as they've mentioned before, issues of self-esteem. And because of the issues of self-esteem, there's depression and students who cut themselves or have suicidal ideation.
Hold on. Scream out, Talk Up Youth if she's right. Are young people cutting themselves? Are young people suicidal? Are young people depressed? Have we missed any issues? Yes, stand up, yes.
Older men on the streets are calling all the students to come over, come see something. And they are calling, some of them are going.
So the men out on the streets in your community,
yes,
are calling the young girls out?
Yes.
And what are they saying to them?
Psst, come let me see it, come show you something more.
So the older men are asking you young girls in unit to come and see your something. Is something your vagina?
Yes.
And your breasts? And are the young girls showing their body parts?
Sometimes they go, some my friends at my yard, they will walk to it because they love it.
Black side Russian country.
Is something wrong with that?
Yes, kind of older man that's supposed to look in children, that is against the law.
Issues that are affecting my communities is, for one, young girls pushing out themselves to elderly men. Them wear explosive clothes. Them know so they mature early, so them breasts, are big. So them wear like some blouse where I show up them breasts. And some sexy clothes where man I go see them and think so them a big girl, in which them now go look so them a little pitney the way them dress. So
why are they doing it? Let's get to why.
Sometimes them mother don't have it to give them, and them see some of them friends in a certain things and them want to wear it.
So the focus is material.
Yeah.
Good girl.
So you're saying some of the young ladies would rather go to a dance than go to school?
Exactly.
Why is that? What is it about school that they don't like?
It's because basically they're saying that the dance have more fashion and hype than school.
So that is the priority and the focus, fashion hype over education.
Yeah.
When your finger mash nobody cry, me say.
What are the downfalls of that?
Miss later on you can see them, either them get pregnant or them have some kind of STD.
So do you know young people that have come from this school that have contracted a STD, sexually transmitted disease or infection?
Yes, miss, in my community.
Put your hands up if you know a young person that's contracted a sexually transmitted infection. All right. Put your hand up if you know a young girl that has become pregnant and had to leave high school. How many of you know somebody that is having sex with an older person for money? Put your hands up if you know a parent sending their child out to have sex. Put your hand up if you know what the OCR is. Put your hand up if you've never heard of the OCR. All right.
The Office of the Children's Registry is an agency that collects reports on child abuse. So whether it be physical, emotional, sexual abuse, if it's neglect, where you're left at home alone, no one cares about you, we are the persons to report it to. We collect these reports, we pass them on to the Child Development Agency, and they will actually send persons out to do investigations and to get help for you.
All right, there's also a phone number. Give it to us. 1-888
Protect.
Say it after us.
1-888 Protect.
You have some children that likes to carry some weapon at school, miss, and claims that them a bad boy. But me gonna stop at uncle boy and this and that, miss.
What kind of weapons are the students carrying to school in the communities?
Miss, knife, miss.
Huh?
Knife.
So what do they plan to do with this knife?
Miss, they use it and stab people, miss. Stab.
All right.
Cause I know better, I know better. All them a go like them mad like pepper.
How does it affect the children when we live in a community that's full of violence? How does it affect you?
Well, living in a community that there's violence and war, it kind of corrupt the children because if they're born in the community, from them young and grow, they must see every day them get up a fight. So they must learn that in them community. So if them go out to all the next family member in the next community, they must go introduce it to the next community. And when them next community they catch the disease, because war is a disease. So them catch a disease, it just starts spread and everybody starts war. And there'd be no unity.
How can we as young people stop this disease today, starting at Haile Selassie High School?
We can take all a day and go out on the road and talk to people in a group and encourage people and go into some communities where you know the war is, where we could have talked to them and encourage them to stop the war. So the unity are, if two places against war, we could at least develop a little football sport and we could have draw them together.
So you think football and sports is the answer to no guns? Put your hand up if you think that is the answer. All right.
When we visit these communities, what we should do is to tell them about the positive things and what positivity can do when they put down the guns and all of the weapons. We talk to them about positive things, what they could do with their life, and so forth.
I want to know, what are we fighting for? All of the different, come, let's keep going. What are we fighting? What are the gangs fighting for?
Who wants to run power then power?
Power. So a gun gives you power? Okay, let's keep going. Let's hear from the panelists. Does a gun give you power? What kind of power does it give you?
Well, miss, if a man stand up now and him not have no weapon, and two other person come to him with a knife and try to do something, he might go run. But if him come back with him gun now, he might go feel like say, yo, I'm here the baddest thing. Cause he might shoot you out and he say I got dead. And if you stab off for me, he can't miss. Or he can't survive. But when time them have gun now, them kind of motivate say, them are they done. And them run things. But I don't say it, miss.
Look around in the community, and if you see people in the community that you really do not want to be like, don't hang out with those people. Try, like Emprezz said, try to look for some good role models outside of your everyday life, and you try to be like those people, and just try to better yourself every single day. Just better yourself, better yourself.
How many young people do you meet every day, Steppa, that have been incarcerated because of gang violence, because they've carried a gun? What happens to them? And what is prison life really like?
Well, I mean, there are a lot of youth in conflict with the law, you know. I think the numbers, and might not be exact, but the numbers are around 700 and something. It's a serious number that. But when you're in a them situation and you find all a youth at 17-year-old or 13-year-old and 5 count of murder, etc., you know, it make you think. Gun is a thing of power. You know what I say? That's why I love to talk about I gun, you know?
Let me hear I gun, the Steppa.
I have to tell people about my gun. I mind this I gun. My gun no kill people in life. I not take the fast vehicle. Listen, people. I burn gun pan teeth, gun in the waist of brief, gun finger, gun boat, gun powder, gun man, woman, and child. I mind this I gun. When me fire shot, nobody now fi run. No funeral now fi plan, no blood, no dead, no fish, no bread, no copper, no lead. My shot is my achievement, my inspiration, my outreach. Hothead is a flathead. Epitome of stupidity. Why you not trading your gun and start a business? Oh, you know business, or your business is in the business of mashing up people business. Selassie, I going fix your business.
Everybody dance now. It's me and the dance out to everybody and the black people. People are eyes night and day. We do the black.